good evening. I know it's getting late, and I know everybody has a lot of things they'd like to do tonight.
I turned it off.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Thank you. It is getting late. I appreciate you all being here this evening. I know it takes a lot of time to come and listen to what we have to say, but most of all, I appreciate that time. Appreciate the Indiana Farm Bureau having us here tonight, and our local Farm Bureau. I'm a member of the Farm Bureau myself. I have been for over 30 plus years. My name is Jack Kaufman. I am your current County Commissioner, and I'm your County Commissioner in District 2. Before that, I served on the County Council from 2007 through 2010. I've been now your County Commissioner now for 4 years. I'm proud to live here in Clark County. I've lived here 50 plus years. I was originally raised in Floyd County on a farm, and was proud to do that, left that, went to service. I'm a Navy veteran. I'm a two-toured Vietnam veteran. Also too, being County Commissioner, our main course of action and what our main cause is the safety and well-being of the citizens of Clark County. That is our main focus, to provide this county with safe roads, safe places to go, good infrastructure, and also provide you with the services that you need that we all use every day. I just want to go over some things that the county commissioners have done in the last 4 years. First, I want to point out too, this is the first time in county history that you've had 3 Republican county commissioners. And when myself and Rick Stevenson were elected 4 years ago, we were the first time we had a majority of Republican commissioners. One thing that we've done as we took office is we saw there were some expenses that needed to be reduced. Being on the county council, which that's the county council's charge to do the best they can with the money that they receive, and serving on there, I knew that it couldn't always be done by the council. And we have a great council that does a great job. As county commissioners, we did our best to reduce costs. First thing we did, before our term, our county was spending nearly $300,000 to $320,000 a year for an attorney. We decided that we could bring in an attorney in-house, actually hire an attorney, and now that costs us $120,000 a year. So we've saved the county over $100,000 in the past 4 years, each year. Next thing we did is our claims for internal issues as far as employment were high. Our unemployment claims were high. We had a lot of expenses there. The second day that I walked into the office after I became county commissioner, there was an HR issue. I said, why don't we get with the HR department? Well, we don't have an HR department. We never had an HR department in Clark County. That's the first thing we decided to issue right there. We are not experienced enough to handle all the government regulations that come to employment issues. You have to have an HR department or a professional to provide that. So we instituted an HR department. We outsourced it to a company that's done us a great job in performing these as employment claims, just regular type things that you run into every day. There's no reason why a county that employs nearly 400 people not have an HR department. The next thing we did is our roads were in horrible condition when we brought in. There had not been any paving done in our county for 2 to 3 years before we took office. We have over 500 miles in Clark County. Average is to try to pave about 10%. Our budget did not allow us to repave 50 miles of roads a year. So we decided to chunk it down, take it in small bites. Our first year in office, we did about 6 to 8 miles. Second year in office, we did 12 miles. Third year in office, we did 18, and this year we'll do about 30 miles of repaving. The county is fortunate. We have our own paver. We do not necessarily have to contract that out. We are the envy of many counties who have to contract their paving out, which costs them more money. We save the taxpayers about half the cost. We get our asphalt at a great price because we buy it in such bulk amounts, and we can do the paving. We even go as far as doing paving for other private entities in the county if we can help them out. We try to help out our VFWs. If they need some paving work, we help out churches, and we help out cemeteries. All they have to do is pay for the material. We already have the labor. So we are a community-involved commissioner group. We do chip and seal. The chip and seal doesn't last long enough. Asphalt will give you anywhere from 10 to 20 years service of road. And that is, I'm getting that statistic from Purdue University, which every year we go to a road school and we learn how to best utilize our monies to give us safe roads. Also too, we saw a big cost saving measure this year, or in our second year as commissioners, of how we transport our materials. 20 years ago, this county had 60 employees on the highway department. Now we have about 35. We're doing the same work now that they did 60 years ago, only twice as much. So we do it. Also, we went and purchased some tandem axle trucks instead of the single axle trucks, which don't last as long, can't haul as much asphalt. So we save money there. We save labor. Rather than having 2 trucks on the road, you have 1 truck on the road. That puts more men to be able to do the paving work, take care of that. So that's part of the reason we can save money on paving. I'm probably running out of time on it, and I haven't got anywhere close. But anyway, I want you to know too that we've also done other things. We never had a handicap ramp in the front of the building. Our first year in office, we put one in. Everybody says it's too expensive, it costs too much to do it. We had prices from $45,000 to $50,000 to put in a handicap ramp. We did it ourselves in-house for $22,000. So we finally got a handicap ramp. I could go on and on about the things that we've done and everything, but I want you to understand too, I'm a committed servant to this county. This commissioner's job is not a part-time position. That's what they consider it. That I devote every day I'm in that office. I spend about 60 hours a week sometimes working on county work, and I'm committed to do that for the next 40 years. I would appreciate your vote again. Thank you all very much.